Hi everyone, today we are diving into one of the most important topics shaping Dublin's future. That's rezoning industrial lands. This strategy addresses two major challenges: Dublin's housing crisis and the need for sustainable economic growth. So let's break it down. Balancing housing needs and economic growth, Dublin is facing a severe shortage. This is causing property prices and rents to soar. With limited available land, attention has shifted to industrial areas that may no longer be viable or are underutilised. So the idea is to rezone these areas for housing and mixed-use developments, especially those closer to the city centre or in suburban areas. However, it's not as simple as swapping industrial estates for homes. Dublin's economy relies heavily on traditional manufacturing, as well as modern industries like technology and logistics. If industries are displaced without proper alternatives, it could harm local employment and economic stability. So careful planning is key to balancing both housing and economic needs. So industrial land rezoning for housing. Several older industrial areas are being identified for potential rezoning, allowing large-scale housing projects. This isn't just about building new homes, it's about urban regeneration. The goal is to create well-planned mixed-use communities that include homes. It includes green spaces, retail outlets and community facilities, making the areas more sustainable and reducing traffic congestion. Rezoning these lands provide a prime opportunity to solve the housing crisis while revitalising underused areas of the city. So relocating industrial occupiers to modern parks. To make this possible, industries that are displaced from these rezoned areas will need new locations. This brings us to the M50 and M7 industrial parks. These parks, located along major transport corridors, are already hubs for large-scale industrial and logistic operations. By expanding these parks, businesses can relocate to more modern facilities with better infrastructure while maintaining access to key logistics routes. This benefits businesses by giving them the opportunity to modernise and stay competitive, all while remaining close to Dublin's labour market and transportation networks like ports and airports. So let's look at viable relocation alternatives. Dublin has strategic development zones designed to fast-track development. By relocating industries to these zones, businesses can benefit from quick planning approvals, better infrastructure and easy access to public transport. This ensures minimal disruptions to workers and helps companies settle into new state-of-the-art facilities without compromising the workforce's quality of life. Challenges to consider: while this rezoning and relocation process has potential, there are significant challenges. Infrastructure investment. Expanding industrial parks requires coordination efforts from both the private and public sectors to improve roads. You have public transports and utilities. Environmental cleanup. Some industrial lands may have a history of contamination. Brownfield sites often need extensive remediation before housing development can proceed. Opposition from stakeholders. Some businesses may resist relocating due to the costs involved or potential disruptions. Local communities may also have concerns about increased traffic and other impacts on suburban areas. We've already seen successful examples of rezoning in Dublin. You have Dublin Docklands, for example. Once an industrial hub, the Docklands area has transformed into a vibrant residential and commercial district. This demonstrates how industrial lands can be repurposed to meet housing demands while still fostering economic growth. Cherrywood in South Dublin is a good model of a large-scale mixed-use development on former industrial land featuring residential, commercial and retail spaces. This approach supports both the housing market and local commerce. So the potential outcomes for Dublin housing supply boost: rezoning these industrial lands can significantly increase Dublin's housing supply. This will help ease the pressure on property prices and rents. So a modernised industry, relocating industries to newer facilities along major transportation routes will allow businesses to operate more efficiently and at a lower cost. This can only strengthen their competitive edge in the long term. So a balanced approach to rezoning industrial lands in Dublin is a critical step in tackling the housing crisis while ensuring that the city's industrial base remains strong. But it does require a balanced and coordinated approach between developers, the government and businesses to ensure both residential and economic needs are met. The key is planning for the future, creating vibrant, sustainable communities while supporting the modern economy. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to Prime Partner Property for more insights into how urban planning and development are shaping Dublin's future.